Ayaka. I live with my husband, Shinji, and our 2-month-old son, Takuma. Every day is busy with housework and childcare, and honestly, time often just flies by without me even noticing. How many times do I have to tell you to put the trash in the bin? If you don't clean up these receipts, I'll just throw them away. This is a karaoke receipt. I'm so busy with housework and childcare, and yet you can go to karaoke by yourself? I'm so jealous. Shinji rarely helps out with housework or childcare, using his busy work schedule as an excuse. There are always receipts from his outings at the bottom of his bag or on the floor. On top of that, he often complains about me to his coworkers and friends. The other day, a friend contacted me asking me if I was making Shinji take care of the baby all the time while I went out. Actually, it's Shinji who goes to karaoke or eats out alone on weekends. He hasn't even changed a single diaper, yet he spreads such lies. He has never been like this before we got married. It all started when I became fully occupied with taking care of Takuma. Since then, he's been constantly grumpy at home. When talking to me, he picks apart my words, twists the truth, and avoids admitting anything that makes him look bad, spreading his own version of events to others. One day, Shinji didn't come home until late at night without any contact.
I'm home!
Shinji, do you know what time it is? I told you to let me know if you'd be late. I even had dinner ready.
Stop nagging. I was just out for a drink with friends. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Hey, wait a minute. Looks like he fell asleep. He's so hopeless. The next morning, Shinji didn't wake up at his usual time, so I decided to wake him up. Shinji, it's time to get up. You'll be late for work.
Let me sleep a bit longer.
Hey, Shinji, wake up. Oh God, he won't wake up no matter how many times I try. I guess I'll just let him sleep. Oh, I need to give Takuma his milk. Finally, he's up.
What the heck? It's so late. Why didn't you wake me up?
I did. You just didn't wake up.
You should have made sure I got up. Damn it.
Shinji stormed out of the house without eating the breakfast I had prepared.
Listen to me. My wife didn't wake me up, so I missed breakfast and lunch. What a nightmare. Don't you think she's slacking off, Mom?
Really? That's awful.
Actually, I just overslept and forgot to bring my lunch, though. But it's fine to exaggerate a little. Yeah, and she's always slacking on the housework. The house is a mess, and she often makes quick, lazy meals. She's always home, so what does she even do all day?
That's tough. It's terrible that you don't get to relax at home after work. All right, I'll educate her how to do things properly. That way, you won't have to suffer anymore. I'll start planning right away.
Educate her? Wait, Mom? She hung up. She said something about educating Ayaka, but... well, whatever. Maybe Ayaka needs to be on the receiving end of complaints for once.
Today is Shinji's day off. But he went out alone early in the morning, and I couldn't reach him by phone or email. I was hoping he could help with the housework today. Left with no choice, I spent the day as usual with Takuma. Then... who is it this early? Coming!
Ayaka, I heard from Shinji. He said you don't do any housework or take care of the baby.
What? What do you mean?
Don't pretend you don't know. Get the cleaning and laundry done right now. I'll take care of Takuma.
Hey!
Hurry up and start.
I guess I'll just get the cleaning and laundry done. I've never been good with her. She's always so impatient and nitpicky about the smallest things.
Ayaka, what are you doing standing there? Get to work.
Yes, ma'am. That entire day, I spent doing housework while being constantly scolded by her.
I'm home. Man, I'm exhausted.
Shinji, why didn't you tell me your parents were coming today? You're saying you're tired, but you probably spent the whole day goofing off, didn't you?
What? That's not true. I was at work, of course. You're such a failure as a wife that Mom and Dad came to help out. You should be grateful, not complaining.
That's right. I heard everything from Shinji. Just because you had a child doesn't mean you can slack off. It's your fault, Ayaka.
That's right.
Shinji said you go out and play on the weekends and don't do anything at home. Shinji works on his days off, so what are you doing?
What? Work? You said he's working on weekends? I'm pretty sure his company has a strict 5-day work week with weekends and holidays off.
It's work. I'm busy with work.
Shinji said this while averting his eyes and hiding the bag he was holding behind his back. I had reached my limit. Enough. If I'm a terrible wife, then your son is a big liar. Isn't that right, Shinji? Show us what's in the bag.
Hey, stop that!
This receipt, it's for karaoke, expensive sushi, and even a massage today. Does this look familiar? I know everything. I've been keeping track of all the expenses. I know you go to the same places every week.
You! Did you go through my bag?
Go through your bag. You leave receipts everywhere, not in the trash, but on the floor. And your bag is always a mess with receipts, so I cleaned it up for you. Are you still going to insist it's work? Why do you always twist the truth to suit yourself? I've never been this assertive before, and all three of them are stunned. Who do you think pushed me this far? And look at this. There's even a stamp card for the massage and karaoke. Anything to say for yourself?
Shinji, was everything a lie? Didn't you promise me before? You said you'd stop that bad habit once you got married.
Habit? What habit?
Shinji, you... Well...
Ayaka, I'm really sorry. Shinji has always lied to make himself look good. He often blamed others for his mistakes because he couldn't accept his own failures. I thought he had changed after getting married and having a child. But I see now he hasn't. We trusted his words and ended up being awful to you, Ayaka. I'm so sorry.
Ayaka, I'm sorry. It's our fault for not raising him properly. I'm truly sorry for having such a son. Shinji, don't you have anything to say to Ayaka? You're my wife, so it's only natural for you to take care of your husband. The breadwinner of the family is more important than a newborn baby. You should just prioritize me.
Shinji.
Hey.
I understand how you feel now. I've reached my limit. So, let's get a divorce.
What? What are you talking about? Divorce? Please, forgive me. I didn't mean it.
Even seeing Shinji desperately apologizing, my heart doesn't move at all. After all that's happened, there's no way I can forgive him.
Shinji, stop embarrassing yourself.
Ayaka, I'm really sorry. We'll take Shinji back to our place for a while.
Please do. I need to pack my things too, so he'd be in the way.
Hey, Ayaka, you can't be serious.
And so, they took Shinji back to their home. During that time, I hurriedly packed up my and Takuma's belongings and rushed to my parents' house. Shinji was scolded all night long. And when she urged him to consider divorce, as I said, he kept refusing. It seems there's no point in talking to him anymore. With the call from her, I decided I wouldn't return home. It seems Shinji managed to sneak out from his parents' supervision and returned home the next day.
Ayaka's talking big about divorce, but she'll understand if we talk it out. We're married after all. Hey, I'm back. Ayaka, let's... what? No one's here. What the... All their stuff are gone. No way.
He seemed to be speechless after seeing the divorce papers I had left on the table before leaving. Shinji then hurried to my parents' house.
Ayaka, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Enough. This is the result of your own actions. It's your fault. If you're just here to cry and whine, I'll call your parents. No way!
It's pathetic to see a grown man cry and whine.
I'm deeply sorry for all the trouble we've caused. We'll take Shinji back with us. We'll make sure he signs the divorce paper so you won't be troubled again. What? Dad, what are you saying? I don't want a divorce. Enough. Come on, let's go.
In the end, Shinji signed the divorce papers as he was told by his parents and sent them to my parents' house. And so, our divorce was finalized.
Ayaka, make sure to claim alimony and child support. Child support is a given, but it's important to clarify who's at fault for the alimony.
Yeah, Dad, I was planning to do that. With my father's advice, I formally claimed alimony and child support through a lawyer. Since Shinji kept dodging our calls, we had to contact his company, which led to them finding out the details of the divorce. Once it became known, everyone at his company started treating Shinji like a pariah, and he gradually lost his place there. Now he goes to work enduring the rumors. Shinji had already caused various problems at work, and this incident was reported to his family.
He's been hiding mistakes, lying about schedules. And at the end of the day, he blames others and slacks off. We can't work with him any longer.
We're truly sorry.
As a result, he got fired from his company because nobody trusted him anymore. Now he's working under his parents' watch, helping out at his father's factory.
How long do I have to keep doing this? Hey, Shinji, are you slacking off again? You can't go home until you're done. No way.
As for me, I stayed at my parents' house for a while, planning to rent a place to live independently. But...
Hey, Aka, don't worry about the house. It's no problem having you and Takuma here. We'll continue to support you, so you can stay here as long as you want.
Thank you, Dad. With my parents' warm welcome, Takuma and I continue to live at my parents' house. I'm planning to return to work soon. And unlike Shinji, who is never around or helpful, with my parents' support, I have no worries at all. Watching Takuma grow up, I hope this happiness lasts forever.